Well, the first time that I saw you, you were on your couch and you were leaning back. Maybe late for a plane or late for a train or maybe a heart attack. You had a wild streak in your eyes. Man, I loved your guts. I knew I'd follow you anywhere. No ifs, ands, or buts. And the second time that I saw you, I wanted you so bad, but I had to get permission from your mother, then go upstairs and ask your dad. And he had a shotgun sitting there right between his legs. He said, go out and get me some whiskey, some weed, and a dozen eggs. Let's stay together like birds of a feather. Baby, we're tethered. Let's stay together. When I went back to your house again, I gave it a real good inspection. Must admit, I fell in love with your record collection. There wasn't one dead no, nothing you could waste. I gotta tell you, babe, you got spectacular taste. It was Christmas time, we were walking slow and the snow was starting to fall. Went back inside under the mistletoe and I kissed you in the hall. And the choirs of angels are singing the songs a little bit out of tune. So we put on some Wood Brothers and slow dance to the light of the moon. Let's stay together like birds of a feather. Baby, we're tethered. Let's stay together. Well, we might find work washing dishes in a local bar. Then I'll save up some money and buy us a brand new used car. Then we'll rent us a house on an organic farm, and I'll get your name tattooed right here in the middle of my arm. Well, we might run out of cash and join a crew just to dig in a ditch. I got a guitar in my hands and my fingers are starting to twitch. It can be hard being a singer, finding a decent place to play. Well, there's bodies littered along the side of our folk highway. Let's stay together like birds of a feather. Baby, we're tethered. Let's stay together. Well, I like watching you lean down and polish up your shoes. A simple act like that can make me forget about all the bad news. It's the way that you grimace, the way you make your hips shake. Well, everything about you is a visible earthquake. You can treat this life just like it's an old board game, the kind you keep in the closet you bring out when it starts to rain. Dust it off, learn to smile, maybe roll the dice. Try to be patient, try to be kind. It ain't that hard to be nice. Let's stay together like birds of a feather. Baby, we're tethered. Let's stay together. Let's stay together like birds of a feather. Baby, we're tethered. Let's stay together. Well, it's 2025. We gotta stay together, stay alive, man. As you know, I'm about to turn to the ripe old age of 65. It's my Medicare birthday. I got Medicare Parts A and B, with a supplement D and a supplement G. From the Farm Bureau, that's where it comes in, yeah. It's Friday night on a Saturday and the regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me making love to his tonic and gin. Come on, Virginia, don't make me wait. You Catholic girls start school much too late. Yeah, we didn't start the fire. Those guys did it, they were playing with matches. We didn't start the fire, no. Brenda and Eddie were the popular steadies and the king and the queen of the prom. Riding around with the car top down on the radio arm. Nobody looked any finer. Always more than a hit at the Parkway down. And we always knew we could get more than that out of life. Ah, but there we were waving. Brenda and Eddie could don't go changing to try and please me. Never let me down before. Uptown girl, uptown girl. I'm living with an uptown girl.